Welcome back to the channel, folks. Tick Tactical here. We're going to be looking at the new map release teasers, because they are teasers from EW today. So the first one we got was an image. Now this is quite unusual because we actually got a map in this image, and as a designer myself, I thought I'd have a go at cracking the code. But I have to say, well done EW, because you've made it incredibly hard to actually see what's behind this thing. The one thing that I am certain of is that there is going to be a bear, and you can just about make out in that image there that there is a bear postcard on that sign. So I had another look at figuring out the map and, you know, where water is, where the mountains are going to be, and I feel like I've got quite a good indication of where this is going to be, as probably does everybody else in this community. Now that we know that there's bears, I thought I'd try and mock up what that could look like. Polar bears and Arctic foxes on this new map. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, have a look at this. This is what it would look like having those on a wintry map. And just as I'd finished that video, EW released another teaser. So let's take a look. So as we all know, it's going to be in the snow. There's going to be mountains. What we don't know is why a tree falls. So let's take a look at that again. What is going on? Now you can just hear, I don't know if you can hear it again, I'm going to play this back. Before it falls, you can hear some nibbling. The only thing I know that nibbles like that is a beaver. And I know I speak for everyone in the community here when I say payback is going to be fast and righteous on the beavers. So let's take a look then at some of these mock-ups I've made to try and get an indication of what it would be like to have a polar bear on a map, or an Arctic fox, or even a Great One beaver. Let's get stuck in. So I apologise about the crudeness of these, but hopefully they give you a good indication of what it would look like on a map. Now these are the polar bears. Everybody's keen to see polar bears on the map, but also one of my favourite animals, the Arctic fox. Look at these two playing about in the snow next to the polar bear. It looks absolutely fantastic. A scene that you could properly see on this new map. And also a really crude beaver chewing at a tree there. And then the Arctic owl as well. How amazing would that look on this map? So I hope that's whet your appetite, and if you want to see more of these videos, make sure you subscribe so you can see the map in all its beauty. Catch you in the next one.